All right, so you'll hear people on YouTube, if you talk to business owners, they'll have customer rants and stuff, and you've heard me talk about people that want to be there when you mow. Heard me talk about losing customers because they wanted to save that $10 a month. They say, how much would how much would it be for me to get my yard mowed? And you say, oh, it's going to be $40. The last guy was just 35. And I'm like, or the last guy, I had one time say, how much would you charge me to clean my gutters? And I said $100. And they go, wow, man, the last guy's just charged me 15. And she literally said 15. And I go, no, that's not me. I'm not getting up there for $15. And so each year you get customers come and go, but they're always trying to save that $5 or $10 a month or $20 a month. And, if they were living in rundown shacks and couldn't afford it, it'd be one thing, but these people are just cheap. So I'm going to give you an example of cheap. All right. Here is a yard. Here is a yard that we maintain. It has been mowed now 3 times. This is April. This yard to the left is one we maintain. And here is the cheap customer that wants to save the $5 a month, the $10 each time. We did a landscape for this house over here, and she wanted to know everything that I did to their house. And I said, just walk over there and look. Well, how much do you think it'd be? And what she did is she wasted my time for an hour that day, because all she was trying to do was get information from me so she could relay it back to her cheap guy and hoped that he would be able to do the same kind of job that we done. So you see this, this stuff over here is 3 foot tall. And you know why? Because most of the time when the guys are that cheap, you can't get a hold of them the next year because they're not in business. So spend that $5, $10, $20 more a month that you can afford, and know you're going to be took care of, instead of just having to complain because the cheap guy that you found that such and such and such and such use, but they're not using them anymore, or the cheap guy can't get to you because his equipment broke, or he's just not in business anymore. If I had to come weed eat this yard, if it was mine, that's what I'd do. If I had to come push mow it, that's what I'd do. But never would I let one of my customers' yards look like that. So, moral of the story is, just because it's cheap doesn't mean that it's better. Doesn't always mean that it's bad. Some people do great work cheap when they're in business, and they'll either learn or they won't be in business long. But yeah, this is a perfect example of, I just can't afford that $5 or $10 more because this guy, he's doing it for 35 and yours was 40. So cheap's not always better.